Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to do Unit 6 of Class 9, that is Population. Now imagine a world with beautiful mountains, rivers, forests and minerals, but no human beings. Who would build cities and who would farm the land and who would discover science, culture, art or develop the economy? So the truth is, population is the center of everything. A flood becomes a disaster only when people are affected. The coal is just a stone until humans turn it into electricity. Even resources have meaning only when people use them. So population is not just a numbers, it is the most valuable resource of nation. Population revolves around three major questions such as population size and distribution, that is how many people live in a country and where, and population growth and changes, that is how fast is population increasing and why. Thirdly is population characteristics such as what is the age structure, sex ratio, literacy and health. These three questions together tell us the strength and needs of a country. Now, population size and distribution. According to census 2011, India's population is 1.21 billion, which is 17.5% of world population, but we have only 2.4% of world land area. So naturally, India faces pressure on resources. And the most populous state, that is the Uttar Pradesh, with 199 million. And the least populated is Sikkim and Lakshadweep. Almost half of India's population lives in just 5 states, that is Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh. Now, population density means number of people living per square kilometer. India's density as 2011, 382 persons per square kilometer, one of the highest in the world, that is only and Japan are higher. The highest density is in Bihar, that is 1102 persons square kilometer. Lowest density is Arunachal Pradesh, that is 17 persons. Why? Because mountains and harsh climate, people live in that area much fewer. But in the fertile plains and water availability, the people will live in more. So for example, northern plains and Kerala have very high density because of flat land, fertile soil and abundant rainfall. States with density below 250, those with mountains, rocky land and or desert climate like Arunachal, Sikkim, Rajasthan, Jammu and Kashmir, etc. Next one is population growth. Population is not constant. It changes because of birth, deaths and migration. Now what is growth? Growth means increase in population over time, measured either in absolute numbers or percentage rate. For example, population increased from 361 million in 1951 to 1210 million in 2011. That is a massive jump, right? From 1951 to 1981, growth was very rapid because the high birth rate and sharp fall in death rate due to the medical improvement. Since 1981, growth rate is declining, but total increase is still huge. Even if growth rate is small, when the population is already large, the number added each year becomes very big. India may even become the world's most populous country by 2045. But India already surpassed China. It becomes the world's largest population. That is with population over 1.4 billion people. Now, process of population change. The first one is birth rate, means live birth per 1000 people per year. In India, birth rate has always been high. Okay. In death rate per 1000 people per year, and it is declined rapidly due to health facilities. In here, the population is increased. Now, migration means movement of people. The internal migration means within India, and international means between countries. The most migration is rural to urban because push factors such as unemployment, drought, poverty in villages. Secondly, the pull factors, that is jobs, facilities and better life in cities. In urban, population increased from 17% in 1951 to 31.8% in 2011. Now, age composition means population is divided into three groups such as children, working age and aged. Children means below 15 and they are dependent. And working age means 15 to 59, that is productive. And above 59s, these are also dependent mostly. Okay. Next one is sex ratio, means number of females per 1000 males. It shows the status of women and gender equality. India's ratio has always been unfavorable to women because of social issues like preference for sons and female ferticide and neglect. Now, literacy means ability to read and write with understandings. Literacy rate in 2011, that is total of 73%, with male 80.9% and female is 64.6%. Next one is occupational structure. It is divided into primary sectors such as farming, mining, and it covers the India 64% of workforce. Second one is secondary sector, that is industries. It covers 13%, and tertiary sector is service. It covers 20% of workforce. And developed countries means more workers in secondary and tertiary. Developing countries means mostly in primary workers. So India is now shifting from agriculture to industry because of urbanization. Now, health. Health is essential for development. We see a success, that is death rate reduced from 25 per thousand in 1951 to 7.2 per thousand in 2011. Life expectancy increased from 36.7 years in 1951 to 67.9 years in 2012. But we have the challenges such as malnutrition, poor sanitation, and lack of safe drinking water, and requiring strong policies. Next one is adolescent population. Age from 10 to 19. We have 1/5 of India's population, most important group for future workforce. But problem is anemia, poor diet, and lack of awareness. It needs the education, nutrition, and protection from early marriage. Next one is national population policy. In here, the key goals are free compulsory schooling up to 14 years and reduce infant mortality below 30 per thousand, and universal vaccination, and delay marriages and family planning with awareness. And special focus on adolescent, that is nutritional support and prevent of child marriage and access to healthcare. So this is unit 6 for class 9th geography. I will upload unit 10 in the coming days. Till then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I kept this unit very small because it is not very important. So I just focused on remembering the key points, and that's why I skimmed over this part. Next, I will do unit 10. So until then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.